Hey guys, I hope you're doing well today. I feel very lost, and that's okay. You know, we sometimes go through phases where we feel lost and confused, and that is precisely the time that I am going through now. And there is this wonderful saying that goes like this: wherever you are, there you are. And I think it's a very profound and powerful saying because it is very true. No matter where you go, no matter what type of escape you try, you take yourself with you. And until you figure yourself out, or until you learn to be at peace within yourself, you will never find it out there. And you will keep looking, you will keep searching for something to make it more pleasant in here, you know? I am currently listening a lot to Michael Singer, the author of The Untethered Soul and The Surrender Experiment. His course was recommended to me by a great friend of mine who thought it would be worth my time. And I feel like this man is a very genuine soul, very authentic, very intelligent, very at peace. And something he talks about is the voice we hear inside our head, right? Are you in here? He taps on his students' heads. Are you in here? Right? And all his students obviously answer, yes, we are in here. I am in here. And then the following question is it nice in there? And most of his students answer, not really, or at least most of the time it's not that much. And for me it's kind of similar. It's not necessarily too nice in here, and I just try to look for ways to make it nice in there. And the older I get, the more I start to understand that it's probably going to be some kind of mix between cultivating nice thoughts, practicing meditation, mindfulness, being aware of the thoughts, being able to observe your thoughts and feelings without identifying with them. Okay, this is a very profound source of peace if you can detach from all the personifications and identifications with thought and feelings, right? If you can observe it from a detached perspective, then you don't suffer from it, right? So it's going to be a mix of practicing that skill, understanding that nothing is really personal. Nothing is really personal. There was a very interesting thought experiment that he mentioned in the course where he talks about, imagine a moment on planet Earth, any moment. Okay, the sun shining on someone's face, an apple growing on the tree, a wave crashing against the shore. Okay, there is an infinite amount of moments happening right now. Okay, an infinite amount of things happening right now. Not an infinite amount of moments, but an infinite amount of things happening right now. So why would this next moment, where you are consciously aware of, that you're consciously focusing on, be any more personal than those infinite amounts of other moments the waves crashing in South Africa against the shore, is that something personal to you? Or is that moment just there, right? And so that's the idea. The idea is that none of these moments, any moment, is really personal. Okay, everything just happens because of everything that preceded that. It led up to this moment, and so there's nothing personal about it, right? So learning to understand that whenever you are identified with pain, with your thoughts, you will suffer less from that. And I'm really practicing that skill, because I can get lost in form, in thought, in feelings very fast, and then I suffer for it. And so this feeling of feeling lost is one of those feelings that I judge within myself. I want to have it figured out. I want to know where I'm heading. But it's a matter of embracing that uncertainty, surrendering to the moment, surrendering to whatever is coming, what is happening, and discovering the desires behind what you do or what I do, and hopefully help gain some more clarity in that department, in that area of my life, right? So as I was saying, I really believe that it's going to be a mix of developing these skills and finding a community, finding a group of people that you can feel part of. I very much long for some kind of in-person community that I can be actively engaged in, that I can share my values with, that I can participate in. And perhaps a great way for me to do that is to go and find some volunteering work, or to find a place that resonates with me and just work there as a volunteer. Okay? Because it's a matter of contribution, service. I really think that we are made to serve, and we just need to find the people we want to serve, the people who resonate with what we have to offer. So for me right now, these are the two main areas that I will explore for myself. It's the mindfulness spiritual path, the understanding that I am not my feelings, I am not my thoughts, this moment is nothing personal, nothing is actually ever really personal. Learning that, understanding that on a deep heart level, okay? Not simply knowing, because it's a very different thing to know something and to know something. It's very different, right? And to know something is by living it through experience, by going through the experiences. That's when you learn to know something. And knowing something is very, very different, okay? You can read a book about how to swim. That is knowing something. But then you can jump into the water and learn to swim. That is knowing something, okay? It's the same thing. So you want to immerse yourself in the water, if you will. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to immerse myself in this practice more deeply. And at the same time, I want to look for a place where I can become part of a community of people and serve and grow relationships. Because this is a deep yearning that I have to have a sense of belonging. And by moving around all the time, it's quite difficult to build something sustainable. And I have acquired a lot of skills that help me connect with people more quickly. But it's really about this sense of belonging. And that is something that builds over time, I think. And it also comes down to finding the right community, finding the right people that you really resonate with, that you feel at home with. And I hope I will find it, because right now I don't feel like it's part of my life. And it's something that I really deeply yearn for. So those are just a few thoughts about where I'm currently at. I'm actually very, very grateful to be here in Mexico. It's warm, it's sunny, I can think, I can explore this feeling of feeling lost it's a privilege. It is. It really is. And so I will definitely spend a lot of time just figuring things out, literally just sitting down with myself and really asking myself honestly, what is it exactly that I'm looking for? What it is exactly that you are looking for? Perhaps you feel lost too. That's okay, all right? It's absolutely okay to feel lost. It's very common. And it's just a matter of embracing that and surrendering to that sensation, that emotion, and then working with that and continuing to allow yourself to flow with life. Stop resisting it so much. Stop controlling it so much. Stop judging it so much. It's beautiful in and of itself. And you know, life, the universe, nature, God, whatever you want to call it, designed this as a complete package. Okay, God doesn't judge the negative states or the positive states. It's unconditional love. No matter what you feel, no matter what you go through, you are loved. And that is something I need to remind myself of constantly. That when I'm struggling, that it's a beautiful thing. If you can detach from the pain, if you can detach from the identification with form, and not in a schizophrenic or bypassing kind of way, not like denying what is going on, but way more being able to take a different perspective and to understand that life is not supposed to be always happy and upbeat and excited bliss. Maybe it's a limiting belief that I have, but the Buddha said life is suffering, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's only until you identify with that suffering that it becomes actually painful. So these are just a few thoughts about where I'm currently at, and if you feel lost, I hope that it can help you feel a little bit less lost, because if you identify with these feelings, then it can be quite challenging to deal with. But it's okay, okay? You will not die from it, you will not stay there forever. And once you learn to embrace the unknown, things will start to move. So I'm also curious and excited about what will happen next. I hope that was helpful. I want to thank you for being here with me, for watching. And I hope that my thoughts could help you feel a little bit less lost. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.